Why don't girls go up to guys?
How should a guy approach you?
Do you guys compare your sizes? And I started crying afterwards.
We're drunk as hell and we'll give you the content that you need.
Why is it so hard for guys to be honest about their feelings?
I was getting out of the car and he pulled me back in and kissed me.
What's a hobby that gives you the ick?
Not like a hobby, but something that gives me an ick is like when guys wear like flip-flops. I'm sorry.
2 for 2.
Yeah, that'll do it for me.
Dude, the decision. Okay,
That
and
was
then
the first thing that came to mind, unfortunately.
what question have you always had for guys?
Do you guys compare your dick sizes and like measure them with a ruler? Is that a thing?
Do guys measure and compare their appendages?
Of course. Yes.
Fuck yeah. Hold on. Measure, not compare.
Measured, not compared.
Bro, he's lying.
Bro, yeah. No.
He's lying, bro. Party chat. How big is your cock, bro?
Oh my God. We're getting different answers here.
Am I muted, chat? So the dark skin sends dick pics to dudes.
No.
All right, and then
What does the cameraman think? What does he think? Do you think he is guilty of sending dick pics to dudes?
Whoa. So is he worthy of what?
So
let's try to keep the sidewalk somewhat clearer.
Since he just said
you're
that,
in it now. Yeah.
Since he just said that, do you think he is guilty of comparing with another dude before? I got a good question.
Is he guilty for it?
Not physically.
Not
Verbally.
Verbally?
Yeah.
I think that's valid.
What do you think?
Yeah.
You know?
But do you
Verbally
think?
compare my dick size. How big is your dick, bro? No homo. Yes, my friends.
All right, what's the size? Whoa, that's
What's the size?
Hey, he's the one that compares. Don't ask me.
the size?
2.
What's the size?
Did the chat hear that? It's 10, guys. It's 10.
Above average.
Yeah, yes, sir. And you know you're not cameraman.
My size, I think we'll let the viewers guess that one.
Yes, take a guess. Mine's inverted.
Yeah. Do you guys have any questions for girls?
Why don't girls go up to guys?
Why don't girls approach guys?
Because I feel like the guy should have the balls to do it.
Is it attractive when a guy has the confidence to approach you?
Yes.
Okay. How should a guy approach you? What's like a good conversation starter?
I don't know. That's hard because they always have the worst ones.
Ooh, what's the worst one you've ever gotten?
Oh, I like your glasses. Or, oh, I like your height. I'm like, okay.
Okay, so those are two like physical maybe? You want something more like personality based?
Yeah.
Okay. And then for you, why don't guys approach girls? Or why don't girls approach guys?
Usually we're just trying to hang out with our friends. We're not thinking about it.
Okay. And then it kind of just comes to, do you like it when guys approach you?
I'm indifferent.
Indifferent. Okay.
If I really like a guy,
But like sometimes guys go up and they get rejected and it like lowers their confidence. So that's why girls should approach too. In the past month, how many men have you rejected?
0. I have a boyfriend.
Really? Okay, there you go.
What makes a man... Hold
Wait,
on.
so it's still so nobody's tried to get at you since you had a boyfriend.
Not in the past month, no.
It's fair enough.
What makes a man boyfriend material?
I'll say one thing only. If they wanted to, they would. That's
Like
it.
putting effort into the relationship.
That's it. Okay. That's the end of it.
What's up? We are here with
Bryn.
Bryn. What is a question that you have for guys?
Why is it so hard for guys to be honest about their feelings or just like have feelings openly?
Good question. Do you feel like you often have guys who like maybe take a while to open up or maybe never really tell you how they really feel?
No. I feel like I go for guys that are more vulnerable, but I notice that a lot of boys aren't, and I hate it for them because that's like stressful. Like they should be.
Okay. Why is it so hard for guys to show their feelings?
Damn.
me personally, I don't express my feelings. So I guess why? I don't know. Maybe not get embarrassed or like you don't want to seem too like fucking clingy or whatever, you know?
Have you ever had bad experiences when you did show your emotions?
Honestly, yeah. I'm trying to think. I mean, when I try to express my feelings, I mean, I don't even really know. I guess I only did it really once, but we're back.
We're drunk as hell, and we'll give you the content that you fucking need.
Hell yeah. All right, you guys are up next. Soon as we, or I can ask you, why do guys not show their emotions?
Why do guys? I feel like that's a childhood problem. You're like that. That's strictly from the parents. But I don't show my emotions, so I can't answer that question.
What about you?
Nonchalant person ever.
Why don't guys show their emotions?
I don't know. They're scared of like what the girl's gonna say. I don't know.
Why don't guys show their emotions?
Girls take advantage of it. Simple.
Why don't guys show their emotions?
Pain and suffering.
So, obviously, you're a very upbeat person. You clearly know at least one red flag about yourself.
I think can be very sarcastic, and it comes off as very like mean and bitchy, and to insecure people, it can be very aggressive, I guess. That's like my only red flag. It's like, if I'm trying to be funny, it might offend you, and then that's typically taken the wrong way.
Do you plan on being a comedian, or what do you do with this comedy on the borderline of pissing people off?
I can't say that that's really in my bingo card for 2025, but I hope eventually I can piss someone off enough where it still works out, but still not
Talking like a law settlement? What's still going to work out?
the relationship. The relationship.
Talking
Whoever
date.
I end up dating later,
So then what makes a man boyfriend material?
he can be just as mean back. That's not an ick to me. The flip-flops do it, though.
So a little bit of like gaslighting is something
Yes,
that you want.
amazing.
It brings passion. It brings kind of
It needs to give a little bit of like, I'm gonna send you to the psych ward, type thing.
right underneath it to where you don't get involuntarily admitted. That's the word. Beautiful.
Why do you cheat?
Okay. The other question we had from guys was, why do girls cheat?
It gets boring after a while. And if they're not putting the effort in, and they're not showing like husband material or something to look forward to, then okay.
Break up with them first.
Have you ever cheated?
Well, at that point, they're probably doing it too.
Have you ever cheated?
We can. No, I've never cheated.
But you think this is why other girls would?
I didn't cheat at all.
And then,
I have.
what was that like?
I'm nothing at all, really.
Water off the camel's back.
Huh?
Water off the camel's back.
Alright, here I got a question.
What? That's like a saying.
I got a
What?
question for her right here.
What's going on? I don't know what's going on.
So what?
I don't know. Did she think that was like a... Did that sound weird?
I
That's
got
like
a
a saying. Like water off the
question
camel's
for
back.
her though. So what made you like think, all right, this dude is the one for me?
I would say his mannerisms were very gentlemanly. Like,
So he's mature.
yes, he's mature. He's honest. I could tell that he came from a good background, that he was raised right, because he had the way that he spoke was just the way that you should speak to him.
Okay. Now let me ask you this: does money matter in a relationship?
No.
No.
I've never dated a guy that made more money than me, ever.
That's very, very interesting. So now my last question is: 20 years from now, do you picture yourself working or your husband taking care of you?
I picture myself working.
That's solid, independent woman.
Flip-flop boy.
So disgusting when girls wear sandals. No, I'm just playing. All right. Question for you
We're
is...
not gonna show my toes today. Yours were for free.
Yeah, they were. Subscribe for... No, we're not doing that. All right. Anyways, what's the worst date you've ever been on?
I feel like my past 2 dates have just been weird, but the last one, I was getting out of the car and he pulled me back in and kissed me, and that was really uncomfortable because I was clearly leaving the vehicle. So that was probably the worst one in the past like couple years. But to be fair, I've been on 2 dates in the past like 3 years. So
Where do you normally meet guys? Do you do like dating apps, or do people approach you, or like do guys approach you a lot, or what's your?
I just get approached, honestly. I can't stand dating apps. I've like gone on one date from a dating app. It was weird. It was just so weird. And I feel like I get like people hatfish me and forehead fish me.
Like they wear a hat and they look bad without it.
And then so like I'll take it off because I'm like, you can't be wearing that. I need to know if you're bald or if you have a big forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't be with somebody that's balding. I'm sorry. It's not gonna work. So
Fair enough. Okay, and then so you have a lot of guys approach you then, and you've only chosen 2 to go out with in three years. What separates the ones that you go out with from the ones you don't?
I feel like I have very high expectations for guys, and ultimately, everybody just likes getting hammered nowadays. Like nobody like. I just want to travel. I want to like see things, and like everybody that I meet at the bar who approaches me, I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't want to like take 10 shots, go home with you, and then never see you again. So I don't know. Maybe I'm in the wrong atmosphere because I'd be meeting people at the bar, but it's just like I get bored. I'm like, there's so much more to life than what I've been like seeing out in Charlotte lately.
Yeah,
so.
Totally. Do you have a worst date story?
Honestly, really similar to hers. I went to go get froyo, and he was in a frat. And first and last time I'll ever go on a date with a frat guy. And he also kissed me before I could leave the car, and I started crying afterwards.
Oh my God.
Because I didn't like him, and I just didn't like it. Basically, it was terrible. Never again with him or frat boys. No offense to the frat guys.
How can guys tell if there's actually a vibe and a girl's feeling them, or if it's like not really on like that?
I feel like if girls keep texting, like it's a huge.
Like maybe we'll say like specifically like on a date, because you both had the same experiences where like maybe they thought, oh, she wants to kiss me, and like obviously didn't.
I think if a girl keeps lingering in the car, then obviously she's more into you and she wants to stay and keep hanging out. But I was so obviously trying to get out of there, and so don't really know why he kissed me. But yeah, if a girl stays in the car, then go for it. I think that she's obviously into you.
Do you think guys have worse social intuition than girls?
Oh gosh. I feel like it depends on the guy, but yes. I think girls are very much more aware just because they're more aware of their identity, like outwardly. So they're aware of like things around them more than guys are. If that makes sense.
Makes sense. And how do you think guys can work on that and improve their like social intuition?
I guess just I'm not sure.
Okay. I'd probably say like experience, pay attention, analyze, and listen to other people around you. I just gave myself a question.
Thank you for answering my question. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.